Scott Brown here. In today's exciting episode, we are continuing with the new build and we are up to the roof trusses. It's time to put a roof on. Fun fact, by the way, did you know that in New Zealand, we as builders are not allowed to build roof trusses? How crazy is that? In today's exciting episode, we are standing up roof trusses that somebody else built. And this episode is also sponsored by Squarespace.
We've got a cold change moving up the South Island. This is bringing some rain and some snow into the South Island. We'll be updating you over the weekend on that snow.
Good luck. The two Wellington boys are struggling.
You're all in shorts, that's the problem.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're right, Scott.
Feel like testing the net, Torsten?
No.
Oh, shelter from the wind. So the first truss goes up and it's a very low pitch roof. And we brace that first truss and then we link all the other trusses from that. All right. What's the pitch of the roof?
3 degrees.
3 degrees, is that it?
Yeah.
Gee.
Yeah.
It's not a 40 volt, is it? Yep. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Today the wind's coming from the south though, that's why it's so flipping cold. Sorry. Yeah. Happy there?
Yep.
There you go. We've got the roof trusses in by Smoko. Oh, the wind is challenging. What's next, Torsten?
Purlins. Purlins setup.
Purlins setup. Purlins!
Wild guess.
I worked with an Irish guy and when he said purlins, it sounded like he was saying power lines.
Power lines.
Power lines. Okay. So after laying out all the roof trusses like we have, the next thing is the purlins, and the purlins go perpendicular to the roof trusses. They're the thing that ties all the roof trusses together, but also it's what you screw the roofing down to. So they have to be at even centers. So we're setting them at 750 centers.
What's that? Another mate. Pardon?
What? If we're gonna fail, we might as well film it. Go. Oh, how's that?
Get that on camera.
Yeah, boy. Notice that truss is lower than this truss, and that is how we support our outriggers. So the outriggers just make it so the roof hang over the wall, and in this case we're hanging over the wall 600 millimeters. People like pro tips, right? Here's a pro tip, and I'll subtitle it in case there's wind. The way we tighten the string line is we just put our finger around it like that, and then I just turn like that. Kind of creates a pulley system. So now I've got 2 strings here, and then the string's intertwined around itself. Now I just pull this one up and this one towards me, and that's getting tighter and tighter. You just go as tight as you can without it breaking or bending timber. And then when you're happy with it, you grab this one and you go like that. And I just like to tie it around a couple of times. There we go. And the reason I'm getting a string line on here at all is because these outriggers aren't perfect. This top chord of this truss, that's what that's called, is wider here than it is down the bottom. So that means these outriggers up here are pushed out further. So we just got a measurement from the wall at both ends. This string line is where we want to cut it. So let's turn around so the sun is on our side. So we're doing this rather than a chalk line because sometimes with the wind we've got, the chalk line can drift. So here's a fun little trick. There's your little line. So let's do that all the way along. It works well on pine and Douglas fir, especially wet stuff. Oh, there's a dent in my lens. And all these little marks represent what we need to cut off. This one is already where it wants to be, pretty much. And this one is marked already. There we go, that's how we get a nice straight line in windy conditions.
How does that go?
That means we have to remove one. By the looks of it.
We can call this making a mistake stronger.
So the LVL, a bit of extra strength for this corner. So we only just realized that that board here was meant to be there to support the end of that. But we're just going to add another one there and then bang this into there and then it's even stronger. What's going on here, Torsten?
Yeah, being lazy, eh?
Pizza for, oh, did you get it delivered?
No, that's from yesterday night.
Oh.
I was gonna make my own pizza, but then the dough didn't come up, so I was like, okay, how's pizza it is?
The what didn't come out?
The dough.
Oh.
Again.
Why didn't you buy a base?
Oh, because I want to do it myself.
Oh.
But I always fail. Or maybe the water is too hot.
What is the secret to a good pizza base?
Yeah, please tell me. I'm desperate. Like, this cost me $50 every time I fail my pizza dough. It's just so embarrassing.
What you need to ask him is what kind of yeast was he using? Is it expired? So, you don't care.
This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform where you can build your online presence and run your business. It's great for entrepreneurs who want to stand out and succeed online.
Squarespace combines industry-leading expertise with cutting-edge AI to unlock your creative potential. Design Intelligence helps you build a website that caters to your specific style and your creative needs.
Or maybe your needs are e-commerce. Maybe you're selling products or maybe you're selling services. Squarespace is great for that. They have everything built in. And you can also manage your payments directly on your website with Squarespace Payments.
They have popular payment methods like Klarna, ACH Direct Debit, Apple Pay, Afterpay, and ClearPay. And with Squarespace invoicing, it is an easier way to collect payments. So while you're waiting for your pizza dough to rise, head on over to squarespace.com for a free trial.
And then when you're ready to launch your own website, head over to squarespace.com/Scott Brown Carpentry. And then you'll get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Okay, I am plum. Nice. We did well.
Yeah.
Morning. Wilson wasn't here yesterday, was he? Can the Mercedes not make it?
It's a bit risky.
You don't want to slide down the hill.
It's not a builder's car.
Okay. We plumb up the end of each truss at this high end, and the guys are doing the same down the bottom. And then we sort of eye up the middle. We don't have to run a string line or anything. The trusses are kind of straight. There's also going to be another purlin here and another purlin there, but we focus on this one here first because it's part of the 750 centers. Once this one's on, then we can do all the others. Okay, all the purlins are on. And you would have noticed I just banged them on with a nail. And we tried to keep the nail to one side. And that is because the nail isn't the main fixing. This screw here is the real power. So it's actually required in the plans to put one of these screws at every junction, wherever the purlin meets the truss, and that is to stop uplift on every single intersection. And we avoid doing it in the middle because that's where the roofer's screws will be going down to hold the roofing. Our friends, Jody and Rob, have opened a new cafe. And we've done a smoko time at their old cafe, their old restaurant, which was a pizza place. And they've actually moved closer to our house, and it's really good. I'm not just saying that because of my friends, it's really good. Oh, and the best thing about this place is the name. It's called The Craftsman. So we got all the roof trusses on. In the next episode, we're going to continue on that roof, and we have a familiar face joining us.
I say yes. Like run a big hug.
Just a hey.
Maybe raining, but we've got a ray of sunshine right here.
Sweet reunion.
It's the Ray turn. The Ray Union. Ray is back in next week's episode, and we're bouncing around a little bit. We're also going to go back to that bar that we've been working on, because Jess and I are building up for our trip to Japan, which is happening very soon. And of course we're taking the camera, and of course we're going to do some exciting episodes from there as well. So that's why things are a bit all over the place at the moment. We're over there, we're over there. It's because we're building up for this Japan trip. So stay tuned, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next exciting episode.